still with your, sit still with your hands in Dhyan Mudra, your right hand in your left on your palm. Sit upright and close your eyes and look within. As always, we'll chant one Om. After taking a full breath in, as you breathe out, you start chanting Om. And then I'll say the prayer and we'll get started on the program. Rechak. Purak with friction in the throat. Your hands in Namaste for the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now sit with your hands in Dhyan Mudra again, and we'll start the slow, silent and deep breathing. Remember that we breathe in for 8 counts, breathe out for 16, and for the last 2 times of the 5 times that we repeat that, we will breathe in for 10 counts and breathe out for 20 counts. So you need to really slow down your breathing. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Now 10 and 20. Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Breathe normally. Next we're going to do the Brahma Mudras, which are the neck exercises. So remember that the first 3 are done with controlled breathing and the last 2 with normal breathing. So get ready. Rechak, Purak, breathe in. Hold your breath, turn your head to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch the neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re, chak. Purak. Hold the breath, turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch the neck as much as you can. And come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re, chak. Purak. Hold the breath, turn to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re, chak. Purak. Hold the breath and turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re, chak. Now for the second one, we drop our head to the left shoulder and the right shoulder. And we drop our head to the left shoulder, we move our right hand a little further away from us. Touch your fingers to the floor and you'll feel the stretch a little better. Re, chak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your head to the left shoulder, move your right arm out, fingers on the floor. Come back. Re, chak. Purak. Drop your head to the right shoulder, move your left arm out, fingers on the floor. Come back. Re, chak. Purak. Drop your head to the left shoulder, move your right arm out. Come back. Re, chak. Purak. To the right shoulder, your arm, left arm out. Come back. Re, chak. By the way, what happens when you move your arm out to the side, when you drop the opposite, your head to the opposite shoulder, is your right shoulder will go down a little bit, and that is why you feel a better stretch on the right side of your neck. So that's the reason for holding your arm out each time when you take your head to the opposite shoulder. Now we're going to drop our head as far back as it will go, and we're going to hold it a little longer because most of the time we are looking down at our phones and our iPads. So, Re, chak. Purak. Hold the breath, drop your head as far back as it will go. Come back. Re, chak. Purak. Drop your head back. Come back. Re, chak. Now for the next two, we just breathe normally. So loosen your neck a little bit to do the gentle jerks with me. So starting with the left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Start. Put your chin to the chest and we're going to do the 360 rotations. So start by moving your head to the left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front, left, back, right, and front. Now reverse that, starting from the right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front. Slowly raise your head, rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face and then open your eyes. And we'll go on to the rolling of the shoulders. The shoulder exercises, both shoulders together, up and back. So start by up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now place fingers of both your hands on your shoulders and touch your elbows. Each time touch your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just relax your arms a little bit and get ready for the Naman Mudras. So these are the bending postures. So start with the Namaste at your heart center. With this Naman Mudra, we bow to the Supreme Divinity in the form of earth. Om Prithve Namaha. Rechak. Urak. Slowly raise your arms up as you breathe in. Straighten your elbows. Rechak. Bend forward with your arms right by your ears as you breathe out. Keep your arms outstretched for a few seconds. And now bend your elbows to relax your arms and your body. Breathe as normally as you can. And when I say Rechak, remember you do 4 things all at once. You breathe out, you stretch your arms to how they were before. You raise your head to align it with the spine and you apply the root lock. Rechak. Purak. Come up as you breathe in. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out. For Naman Mudra 2, you hold your right hand in your left. Stretch your elbows behind your back. And open up your chest and throw your shoulders back. With this Naman Mudra, we bow to the Supreme Divinity in the form of water. Om Jalaya Namaha. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Bend forward from your hip joint. Drop your head once you reach your spot. Slide your hands up your back. Drop your elbows to help you relax your body. And try to breathe as normally as you can. Again, 4 things all at once when I say Rechak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. For Naman Mudra 3, you interlock your fingers. Place your hands at the lowest part of your abdomen, your elbows close to the body, shoulders opened up. With this Naman Mudra, we bow to the Supreme Divinity in the form of fire. Om Agnaye Namaha. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Bend forward again with a straight back. And once you reach your spot, drop your elbows, drop your head to help you relax the body. A lot more pressure on your abdomen, helping to tone and massage all the internal organs. And once again, 3 things when I say Rechak. Rechak. Purak. Come up as you breathe in. Rechak. Breathe out completely. For Naman Mudra 4, you fold your arms behind your back and hold on to the opposite elbow. With this Naman Mudra, we bow to the Supreme Divinity in the form of air. Om Vayave Namaha. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Drop your head, relax the body, breathe as normally as you can. And this time when I say Rechak, we do only 3 things because we did not move our arms. You breathe out, you raise your head to align it with the spine, and you apply the root lock. Rechak. Purak. Come up as you breathe in. Rechak. Now for Naman Mudra 5, fold your arms in front, hold on to your opposite elbows. And remember to raise your arms up as we breathe in, and we bow down with our arms above our head. With this Naman Mudra, we bow to the Supreme Divinity in the form of space. Om Akashaya Namaha. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Relax the body. Breathe normally. And once again, 3 things to be done when I say Rechak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out. Rub the palms together. Spread the energy over your face. And if you're sitting on the floor, stretch your legs out in front of you, relax your joints, and then come back and sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, preferably at the edge of a firm cushion or a rolled up mat or a towel, because it helps to bring your knees down and to keep your back upright. So make sure you're sitting upright. If you're sitting on the chair, now we're going to do Kapalbhati. We do 30 Kapalbhatis with each nostril and hold our breath for 8 counts. After the last Rechak, we hold our breath in the exhale condition for 8 counts. So let's get ready for the individual nostril Kapalbhati. Rechak. Half Purak. Close the left nostril and start. Stop. Hold your breath. Purak. Make it a deep inhale. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. And now Kapalbhati with the right nostril. Left nostril. Let's get ready. Rechak. Half Purak. Close the right nostril and start. Stop. Hold your breath. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Breathe normally. And now we are going to do Kapalbhati with both nostrils. And at the end, when you breathe out and hold your breath in the exhale condition, we put our chin down and we hold our breath for 16 counts. And when we breathe in with Vajrasana through pursed lips. We hold that breath for a few seconds, we gulp the air and the saliva, and then breathe out through the nostrils. So get ready for the 2 nostril Kapalbhati for 60 counts. Rechak, half pura, and start. Hold your breath with your chin down. Vajrasana Purak and hold. Gulp the air. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Breathe normally. Now we're going to do the Parshva Kapalbhati, which is a side Kapalbhati. We'll do 20-20 on each side. And we hold our breath twice, remember, for 8 counts each time. Just listen to the instructions and we'll all be doing it together. Rechak, half pura, turn to the left and start. Stop, hold your breath. Purak. Chin down and hold your breath. Rechak. Purak. Face the front. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now on the right side for 20 counts. Rechak, half pura, turn to the right and start. Stop, hold your breath. Purak. Chin down and hold your breath. Rechak. Purak. Face the front. Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Remember that whenever we practice any of these breathing exercises, pranayam or Kapalbhati, we always take in 2 deep inhales and exhales afterwards so that we can recover our breath to bring it back to normal. Now we are going to do the Udjayi Breath, which you will remember create heat in the body and help to clear your throat. So let's start with Saral Udjayi or regular Udjayi. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Now for Madhya Ujjayi, hold your hands just below your waist, throw your shoulders back, your elbows back to open up the chest and the lungs horizontally. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. For Urdhva Ujjayi, to expand our lungs vertically, fold your arms in front, hold on to the opposite elbow. And as we breathe in, our arms go up. As we breathe out, our arms come down. Each time, remember, we are breathing in and out with friction in the throat. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Switch arms so that your non-dominant arm is on the top. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and now we'll do Basra just in the front. Normally we do it, let's say if we do it for 20 on each side, we do 40 counts in the center. But today we are just going to do 20 in the middle, and at the end of it, remember, first of all, remember that Basra is a combination of Kapalbhati and Udjayi. So there is a sound when you do the half breaths rhythmically. And then at the end of it, we breathe out and then we put our head down to put the chin on the chest and hold our breath. We'll hold it for 8 counts. And then when we breathe in with friction in the throat. So let's get ready. Only 20 counts and hold for 8 with the chin down. Rechak, half Purak, and start. Hold your breath with your chin down. Udjayi Purak, Udjayi Rechak. Silent Purak, silent Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Now sit in Dhyan Mudra. We're going to do 3 deep breaths of sitting in concentration and meditation. But before that, we're going to chant 3 Oms. So we breathe in with Udjayi. And as we breathe out, we breathe through with friction in the throat. And as we breathe in with friction, and as we breathe out, we start chanting Om. So sit upright and get ready to do the 3 Oms. Recha, Purak, Om. Purak. Purak. Listen to the lingering sound of the Om in your mind and observe your breathing. For the next 3 deep inhales and exhales, focus only on your breath. Try not to dwell on any thought that floods your mind. And now we'll chant 2 Hasta Karna Bandha Omkars. Remember, Hasta means hands, Karna means ears, and Bandha means closed. So we're going to close our ears with our palms. Keep your thumbs on either side of your voice box, and we'll chant 2 Oms. You will feel the vibrations in your brain, and the pituitary and the pineal glands in the brain will release endorphins, the feel-good hormones. Rechak, Purak, Purak, Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face. And today, since we didn't do any pranayam yesterday, we'll do 2 different pranayams. First, we will do the Bhastrika Pranayama. Remember how it is? You do 21 Bhastrika Kapalbhatis, then you hold your breath for 21. What if you can't hold your breath for 21? You're going to breathe in when you need to and wait for us. Then we breathe in with both nostrils for 4 counts. We hold our breath with our chin down for 16 counts. We raise our head again so that we can breathe out for 8 counts, and then we hold our breath in the exhale condition for 4 counts as well. So normally the ratio should be 1:4:2:4, but because we've already held our breath many times and we are still getting used to pranayama, making our lungs stronger, for the moment we use the ratio of 1:4:2:1. So get ready. The counts will be 21, 21, 4, 16, 8 and 4. Rechak, half purak, start. Hold. Purak. Chin down and hold. Rechak. Hold. Purak. Make it a deep inhale. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Remember that whenever you're breathing in or breathing out, you should not have your head down like that, because then you block your windpipe. So the only time we put our chin down and hold our breath is when we are actually holding the breath, not when we are breathing in or breathing out. Now let's do Plavini Pranayama. We've done it before. We do 21 Kapalbhatis, then we hold for 21. Then as we breathe in for 4, we raise our arms up as high as they can go. Then you put your chin down and hold for 16. You raise your chin up to breathe out for 8, and then you hold for 4. Then you breathe in, no counts, and as you breathe out without counts, you bring your arms down. So let's do that. If you need to watch me and Kunal, by all means keep your eyes open. Otherwise, keep your eyes closed so that you can focus. Counts again, 21, 21, 4, 16, 8 and 4. Rechak, half purak and start. Stop, hold your breath. Purak. Chin down and hold your breath. Breathe out. Hold. Purak. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. your palms together. Spread the energy over your face. Open your eyes. And today we are going to do some specific asanas to help with acidity or acid reflux. There are many reasons why acid reflux occurs. One of the reasons is that in your lower esophagus, here where it connects to the stomach, there is a valve, and if that doesn't close properly, the acid comes up into your esophagus, and that is why you feel the acid reflux. The other reason can be eating the wrong food, something that doesn't agree with you that causes acidity or heartburn. So today, of course, the first thing you have to do when anything goes wrong with your body is that you want to go and consult a doctor. Once he has ruled out things, he will suggest the treatment, and often, of course, they suggest antacids for heartburn, but sometimes heartburn causes a heaviness in your chest, and some people fear that it could be even heart related. So definitely have it checked out by a doctor, and then once he has suggested his treatment and you follow it, you can do some things from the point of view of yoga to help you. So one of the asanas is sitting in Vajrasana. Now I know that not everybody can sit in Vajrasana, but I'm going to show you how you can do it. Obviously, if you're sitting on the chair as Kunal is, you cannot sit in Vajrasana. But if you can sit on the floor, to sit in Vajrasana, you first stand on your knees like this. You flatten your feet so your toes are flat, and then you slowly sit on your heels. So the back remains straight, and actually it can be comfortable once you get used to it. And initially it's uncomfortable because this part of our foot we don't stretch enough. And sitting in Vajrasana, you need to really stretch it a lot. So initially you may be able to sit like this only for a couple of seconds. But if you try to watch TV or keep your mind busy while you're sitting like this, you will be amazed that you can sit like this. Initially again, only for a few seconds. So change your position, try to come back and sit in this position. This position has many benefits. One of the benefits is also for people who suffer from arthritis in their knees or their hips. And what that is when you sit like this, the blood flow is restricted in your abdominal region. It doesn't reach your legs to the same extent. But once you release the pose, freshly oxygenated blood flows to the legs. So what happens is oxygen reaches the knee joints and your ankle joints, and the synovial fluid in those joints gets stimulated and your knees become more flexible and less painful. So definitely it's worth sitting like this. The other reason for sitting in Vajrasana and why it's beneficial for people suffering from heartburn or acidity is that because the blood remains in your abdominal region, it helps with digestion. That is another reason to sit in Vajrasana, even for a few seconds to begin with, and eventually make it longer and longer once your feet and your legs get used to sitting like this, so that the blood remaining in the abdominal area can help your digestion. So that is the reason why Vajrasana is good for people suffering from acidity. Now, of the many asanas the 5 asanas that are helpful to people suffering from indigestion or acidity, we've done most of them. There's only one that is new. But right now we're going to go to one which we've done before. So, if you're sitting on the floor, sit with your right knee bent, facing forward. If you're sitting on the chair, watch Kunal, and you can do it that way as well. So you're going to turn to the side of the chair. If you're sitting on the floor, you're sitting with your knee facing forward. You're not sitting on your heel, by the way, and you bring your right foot on the other side of your knee, and first and foremost you sit upright, because there is a tendency to kind of collapse in your stomach like that. You don't want to do that. Sit upright and then slowly, gently move your knee out of the way and put your right elbow outside that knee, your left hand behind you. Here you're feeling a nice twist in your waist and your back should be upright. So each time you breathe in, make your back more upright, and each time you breathe out, twist a little more at the waist. Your spine is getting stretched in two opposite directions. Your abdominal organs are feeling that twist as well, so getting stimulated to do their thing. Stay here for one more deep breath. And slowly come out of it. On the other side, I'm going to show it to you doing it on the side so that you can see from a different angle. So you bend your left knee so that it's facing forward. You're not sitting on your left heel, it's just on the side of your hips. Then you bring your right foot on the other side of that knee. And remember, I said there's a tendency to kind of collapse. Don't want you to collapse. So sit upright, hold your knee like this and sit upright, and then gently move your knee out of the way. Place your left elbow outside that knee and your right hand behind you. And make sure you're sitting on both your buttocks properly. There's a tendency to lift one side, but make sure you're not lifting one side, and that you're sitting upright, and each time you breathe in, straighten up a little more. Each time you breathe out, twist a little more. And then slowly come out of it. And for all the asanas that you do on the floor sitting, the resting pose is Vajrasana. So another reason to do Vajrasana. Sit for a few seconds and catch your breath. And now I'm going to show you the third asana that is helpful for people suffering from acidity. So sit in a cross-legged position first. Sit comfortably, sit upright with your back straight, and then bring the soles of your feet together. Now, Kunal tried it on the chair, and you can actually do it depending on the type of chair you have. But once you put the soles of your feet together, if you're sitting on the floor, place your hands behind you, move your body close to your feet. Now, some of us have more flexibility in the groin than others. If you have enough flexibility in the groin here, and women typically do, you'll find that your knees are almost touching the floor. If you don't have enough flexibility, your knees may be up there. And if they're up there, sometimes it's not very comfortable. But try to slowly work. Over time, you will be able to get your knees closer to the floor, even if they don't reach the floor completely. And you hold on to your toes. And again, there's a tendency for a lot of people to kind of collapse like this. I don't want you to collapse. So straighten your back up. Hold your toes to give you support. It's almost giving your back support to sit like this by holding your toes. And slowly you're going to start bending forward, but not too much. I just want you to bend a little more with a straight back. That's it. Don't want you to go lower than this. Just stay here for a little bit. Never stop breathing. And come up. And again, if you want to sit in Vajrasana to rest and catch your breath, Sit in Vajrasana. If not, just sit in any comfortable position for you. The fourth asana that is helpful is called Paschimothanasana, and I have not done it with you before, I believe. So I'm going to show it to you by sitting sideways, and we probably will not be able to do a complete Paschimothanasana, but we're going to try. So what you're going to do first is sit in what is called Dandasana. In Dandasana, that is staff pose, what you do is you keep your palms on either side of your hips, slightly behind you, and you really straighten up your back and you push your chest out so that your back is kind of concave, slightly. It's very important that you keep your legs flat on the floor. So your thighs are touching the floor, your calves are touching the floor. Try not to lean back. Try to lean, in fact, almost keep your hands a little behind you so that you can raise your chest, make your back slightly concave so that your stomach is automatically pulled in. Your feet should not be stretched out like that. They should be flexed. So your toes are towards your body. Sit like this for a few seconds. It's not very easy to sit like this for too long. But try sitting like this because I want you to make sure that your back is slightly concave. Your stomach is in, especially when you breathe out. Take deep breaths here. And now keeping your legs absolutely in the same position, raise your arms up so that they are behind your ears and bend forward with a straight back as much as you can, and wherever your hands reach, they may only reach your shins. Hold your shins like this. Ultimately for Paschimothanasana, we should be holding our toes. But if we don't have that much flexibility, we can start with this position, just bending from your hip joint. Your back should be kind of concave so that it doesn't curve as you bend forward. So stay right here. But the whole time keep your legs very active, which means you do not allow your feet to stretch the other way, so your toes still remain towards your body. And you can feel your legs strong on the floor, and you can feel that bend from the hip joint, not from a curved back. One more deep breath here. And release that. Ultimately, when we get really good at this, our chest should be on our thighs, our head should be reaching the knees, and we should be able to hold our toes fully. But I'm certainly not at that point, but we can slowly develop our flexibility. Now the very last asana that is recommended for acidity, to manage acidity, is what we've done very often. It's called the cat posture. In Western yoga classes, they often call it cat-cow. But regardless, we're going to do it again. I believe I did it with you yesterday. So for the cat posture, you are going to have your hands on the floor with your fingers spread out, and Kunal is going to try to do it with the chair, the seat of the chair as the floor. I find that it's not quite as effective when you do it with the chair, but it's worth trying for sure. Now your knees should be right below your hips. Your toes should be curled. So you are in a perfect tabletop if your back is flat right now. And then as you breathe in, you start raising your tailbone and your head, and you start curving your back downwards. Curve it as much as you can. Don't stop breathing. Take shallow breaths here and feel that inward curve, downward curve of the spine. And then as you breathe out, raise your spine up, curl your tailbone and put your head down. Your chin is almost touching your chest. Once again, breathe in, raise your tailbone, curve your back downwards, raise your head, and use your tailbone to effectively make that arch deeper. And as you breathe out again, curve your back upwards, tuck your tailbone and your head down. We'll do the other way once more. Start breathing in, curve your back down, raise your tailbone, raise your head. And breathe out, curve your back upwards, tuck your tailbone, look down. And come back to neutral, to the tabletop. And sit in Vajrasana or any comfortable position. But for all of you, even if you have so far not been able to sit in Vajrasana, I want you to try it because it is going to be most helpful to you. So it's almost time. So let me give you the thought for the day. We rise by lifting others. So it's very simple and straightforward. We rise by lifting others. So make it your mission to lift others. And now we'll sit quietly with our hands in Dhyan Mudra. We'll chant 2 Oms. And remember that always when we chant Om, we breathe in with friction. And as we breathe out, we start chanting Om. And the way Om is chanted is that you start with the O, you breathe out very slowly, and then you merge into the Makar, or the lingering sound of the Ma. So sit upright, Rechak, Purak, Om. Purak. Hands in Namaste, and we'll chant the Shanti part now. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityu ma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms together. Spread the energy over your face and have a wonderful